They are elected every year. The board of directors is given an opportunity to report to the members the business of the previous year. And this gives an opportunity for our members to interact with the board of directors. And at the end of the meeting, I will open the floor to questions and comments from our members. So as I said, my name is Bev Wood. I have been a board member since May of 2015. And as a member of the board, I am so honored to be offered such a great opportunity to work with amazing people and to be a part of something so vital and important. I'm very, very grateful. So at this point, I am going to ask each board member to please introduce themselves, and I will call your name and you can take it away. So Anne, please.
My name is Anne Lemley. I've been a board member since November 2018. I became vice president in November of 2020. I feel extremely honoured to be a member of this board as we work together to achieve the mission and vision of the foundation. The past 12 months have excited me as our global reach is becoming greater. Being a board member has allowed me to be a part of making decisions that are in the best interest of the foundation. My vision for the next 12 months is to continue making informed decisions to advance the progress in our global expansion and worldwide community.
Thank you, Anne. Kai.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kai. I am the secretary of the board, and I've been with the board since, I think it was January 2019. It was 2018. And I am also the global outreach coordinator. So I'm excited for how many more countries and states we are getting into, and we have gotten into the past 12 months.
Thank you, Kai. We will hear next from Paul.
Hey, my name's Paul. If you didn't know that, Paul Bucky to be exact. And I've been on the board let's see, we created our first board 1989. So that's quite a few years. And we had the board in Colorado, then we moved the board to Hawaii, and then we opened up a center here in Arizona with another board. So, and let's see, so I'll present a lot of what we've done in the past year, but my vision for the future here, this 2022, is to be a bigger stooge than I've already been. So use as needed.
No problemo. I know you can do it.
Yeah, right on, man.
Thank you, Paul. Michelle.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Michelle Cardenas. I have been volunteering at the center since 2015. I came onto the board in October of 19 and am now your membership coordinator as of October 2020. So I'm very honored to be on this board, to be part of this global movement. I love the sense of community, and I'm really looking forward to increasing our membership in the coming year.
Us too, Michelle. Thank you. And Eileen. You're muted, hon.
Okay, there we go.
There
Hey,
you are.
I've only done this a few times now, right? So, hello, everybody. My name's Eileen Webster, and I'm a certified practitioner and an instructor for the foundation. I had my first session and took my first class back in 2018, and I've just been hooked on BioTouch ever since. I've had a lot of bizarre medical issues, and when I first showed up at BioTouch, and it just totally changed my life. And I'm just so grateful for everything that I've learned and the love that I've received, that I'm dedicated to just returning this favor to everyone I can find, anyone I can reach. And I got involved in the instructor program in 2019 after COVID hit, and I decided to just go all the way with this. And I enjoy teaching and helping others teach the virtual practitioner trainings every month, and have finally started doing the in-person trainings here again in Tucson. I recently started a meetup group where practitioners can get together and give and receive sessions or get some hours towards their CP internships, and hopefully just other strangers can wander in and find out what BioTouch is about. And when I originally joined the board in November of 2020, I had barely ever used social media, let alone created anything original. And now I'm like learning so much about the internet and marketing and SEO and everything. This is just, it's been bringing me a whole nother career avenue. And so I'm just really excited because I feel like this has all been in preparation for us to really hit the big time. So I think we're about to explode on the big stage.
Thank you, Eileen. I think we agree with you, actually. We have one more member that is not present, Paula Taylor. She is our board scribe. She's going to try to come in a little bit, hopefully a little bit later with us. But Paula has been with us since July of 2020. So we are all very, very happy to be here today to share, interact with you and share with you what we've been doing this last year. So let's begin by, I'm going to ask Michelle to please read our vision,
Yes.
our mission and our vision statements.
Sure. Our mission: to teach BioTouch as a unique, natural approach to alleviate pain and stress and support good health through all stages of life. Our vision: to encourage all people to take responsibility for their own health care, empower them to assist others, and create a community of people worldwide dedicated to service, self-awareness, and recognizing the equality of all humanity, thus forming a chain which shall go on indefinitely.
Thank you, Michelle. And our board commitment will be read by Anne Lemley.
Board commitment. The Board of Directors of the International Foundation of Biomagnetics shall have the legal, ethical, and fiduciary authority and responsibility of assuring that the organization pursues its goals, enforces all rules, and provides the leadership necessary to fulfill the mission and vision. The Board of Directors shall work together to galvanize the growth of BioTouch throughout the global community, helping people everywhere claim their birthright to be healthy, happy, and loved.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you both. Let's move on now to the first order of business, which is the election of the officers for 2022. And the nominating committee has submitted the following names for a vote: President Bev Wood, Vice President Anne Lemley, Secretary Kayleen Cox, and Treasurer Paul Bucky. So let's take a vote. I will now ask for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion that these are the
Officers?
officers, thank you. That these are the officers we vote for.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Michelle. I will now take a roll call vote, and when I call your name, please respond. Anne?
Aye.
Kayleen?
Aye.
Paul?
All right.
Michelle?
Aye.
Eileen?
Aye.
And I have Paula Taylor's proxy. Aye. So it's all ayes and the motion carries. And I would like to thank you and congratulations to the 2022 board officers.
Yay.
Yay, thank you. Yay.
Thank you.
Oh, boy. Here we go. The next order of business is the presentation of the foundation reports to the membership. And we will begin with the year 2021 in review by Paul Bucky, the Executive Director.
Okay, I'm going to share screen and we're going to first share one of the little ditties that see everybody here. There we go. Little ditties that Eileen made. Oh, wait, I have to stop sharing this. I have to do it again so you can hear it.
Mm,
Yay,
That's
Eileen.
beautiful. Nice job.
That's wonderful.
Okay, so that'll take us to, first of all, what we're going to share, and let me, is the numbers. And you can see here, I've just given you the last, I've got numbers going back to, I think, 2003 or something, but we're just going to go over, we see this column over here, 2021, in relation to some of the other years. And of course, you can see last year in 2020, that was the virus year, so we didn't really have any numbers. It was sporadically opened and closed. But you can see this year, we've only had one room open, which is a big difference. We moved everything over here, so there's only one room. And in that one, we have 6 practitioners. And we'd like to share who those practitioners are here. So there's Bruce. Bruce works on Thursday evenings. Bettina works on Tuesday afternoons. Bev is once a month on Monday. Eileen works on Thursdays. Jenny works at Placida Cresta Mia on Paul. Marisa is in New York right now. She's going to be picking up a day. And Michelle works on Tuesday mornings. And I work in the center on Fridays. And Suzanne, who's there from Wyoming, is picking up at least one day a week and then is really filling in. She's loving working on people. And if you know Donna Martin, she just loves getting work done by Suzanne. So those are our practitioners. And so out of all of those volunteer hours, as you can see here, were 778. So that's how many hours were put in. And of that, they worked with 795 recipients. So it's almost maxed out as far as how many people we're working on. That means they're working with people constantly while they're on their shifts. So that's nice to see. As you'll see, oh, I don't have the financials up here. Well, I think I'll just tell you, in the financials of all of that, there's been incredible support from everybody. The foundation actually has more money in the bank account than they have in previous years. So the contributions that have come in, the support from the community has really taken off, as you can see with our donor list, if you want to see it in more detail. And so this has been posted, and you can see all these people, we've divided them just into segments, have given a lot of their contributions, even though they haven't necessarily shown up to the center. And so we've put this on our website, donors-2021. And so it's these kinds of contributions that have allowed us to continue to grow. And on this list, we have everything all the way to people who are just members, and even if it was a $5 donation. And so that's a lot of people, that's a lot of energy, and the money that has come in from all of those people has really helped us continue to allow the numbers to grow. If you can see here, we had a total volunteer hours of 692. So that's about not quite, almost a half of what it's been in those years where we had 3 rooms and 20 practitioners. So compared to how many practitioners at the center, we're sort of right on course. This number here is if you plug in the IRS volunteer hours per dollar, then we've had contributed $60,623 worth of donated time, which on a marketing scale with the big corporations, they really put that into their profiles and things like that. But it's just nice to see that. So those are the numbers. You can see we had some intern hours. Those are, it's really was a quite incredible year for how sporadic it was and how much we had to deal with the pandemic. As you can see here down below, we have practitioners that took the training. All of our classes were virtual. And to us, that is just an awesome way to teach. It really has allowed us to have people from all over the world. And we'll show you some of those people here. Was a way to stop it, but you can see we have people, here's some old certified practitioners, people locally, people from all parts of the country. We're able to take our classes. We have a woman here, this was from Australia taking the class. In other parts, we actually did our certification program. Some of us were here, some of us were online. And that really worked out well. Marisa got certified in this particular year. There's the way I can stop it. Oh, there it is. So these are people that took the training and whoops. Well, it was going. You can see here we had some meetings throughout the year that Kai will talk about from all over the world. So the whole virtual training, here's Marisa, she's in New York teaching a class there. She goes back and forth. Again, here's a guy, he was in Egypt. Somebody was, I can't even remember all the places, but I think these 3 pictures here, people taking the class, that's a certification class. We're from all, no, that's a PT. And they're from all different countries. So it's just amazing to be able to teach also different areas of the country here in one class. So, you know, just these kinds of trainings really helped us grow. And I think that's a goal, is for us to grow further through the virtual trainings. And so one of the things in the future that we're working with now is we were given a grant by Google to have $10,000 per month in Google Ads. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And we've just hooked up with a company, I think they're actually in Ukraine or some, I can't remember where they are, but a group of folks that are going to do our marketing for us, because they're charging a real minimal amount, because it's, Eileen and I have tried figuring it out. It can be easy, but it's a little difficult, and they're already setting up. And our goal to really hit people is with our website, justtouch.com/massage. We really want to get to those massage therapists, to the nurses. And we'll also be able to take certified practitioners, and they'll have their own page and use those Google ads to get them. Let's say we're going to do Eileen in Dove Mountain. Then we'll have all those keywords, or the gals in Turkey. We can use Turkey as an area that we want to focus the Google ads on. So I think the Google Ads could really expand our opportunity to reach people so that they'll sign up for our classes and or just learn the technique. I mean, it's all done in a little ebook that has links to the video, and that's how we teach it also. So that's, and then Kai, I'm assuming you're going to talk about the CPs that got certified in 2021?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. So that's the overall report. It was a great year, and I think, like some folks said, things are going to explode this year. It's really, it's ready. You know, we're ready and we're prepared, and we have the foundation in order to teach. We can pretty much do anything now in relation to teaching people. So the pandemic for us, the lockdowns for us were inspiring, and we hope to continue our growth from all that.
Thank you, Paul. Exciting, exciting news. Our next report is the membership update and the goals for 2022. Michelle.
Okay, let me grab my sheets. Paul, do you have it to share or should I share?
You can share. Can you, is there a share
I
button?
don't know. I don't know.
You see a green button on the
Let
bottom?
me see. Okay,
I think I've allowed everybody to share.
great. Okay.
Bless
here-
you. Thanks.
Oh, here we go. Here it is. Okay. So here is the membership report for 2021. Total for the year, we had 137 memberships come in, 62 of them being new members, 75 were renewals. I put the chart in so you can kind of see an overview of the entire year for 2021. Our best month for new membership was October with 10 new memberships, and our best month for renewals was September with 13 memberships come in for renewals. So overall, I think it was a good year. I'd like to see the numbers double. So we'll be working on that.
Great.
Yes. Any questions on the report? It's pretty simple.
Yeah,
Nice.
Okay,
thank you, Michelle.
thank you.
Right. Okay, the next report will be given by Kai to recognize our certified practitioners around the world and to update you on what's going on with that, because it's really exciting what she's doing. So take it away, Kai.
All right, so for our certified practitioners, we currently have 38 active certified practitioners. There are some people that are working on their hours and will be joining us soon so that they can take their test and become a certified practitioner. In the last 12 months, there have been 6 new CPs, I believe. And then the map that Paul is currently showing shows all the countries we are currently in. So we're in 15 countries, you can see there. And new from last year is we now have 2 centers, the center in Tucson and the center in Turkey, which is very exciting. So definitely working to increase the number of countries we're currently in. My main focus is to get into South America more because I think it would be a great fit, and Africa would be amazing as well. And then the next one shows all the states in the United States we are currently in. So we're currently in 20 states. I hope to be in 25 at least by this time next year. So if you know anyone in any of the states that don't have a purple dot, please reach out to them and see if they're interested in joining this amazing community that is worldwide.
Great.
So just so we know, the people that were certified this year, Marisa, who's in the New York area, Hala, who's in Egypt, Denise and Sebnam are in Turkey, Suzanne's in Wyoming, and Tony is in Maryland.
And Karen in Canada.
Karen in Canada, right?
Yeah, so I forgot the 2 people that were certified in Turkey, which is exciting that we have new CPs from Turkey.
Nice.
Nice charts.
Yeah, really.
I'll have to
That's
put-
great.
put those on, in
I thought about making little dots for each country, but Europe's too small.
We definitely got the picture. Yeah, that's great. Well, Kai, just fill them in on what you're doing as the global CP.
So starting this year, we have started global monthly meetings. So it's for CPs only, where we come together and kind of share things that we've encountered as far as teaching around the world and share tips and talk through things that we could use support on. And then all the practitioners are invited to join us twice a year. So it's a great way to come together for support. And then we also have a practitioner only group on Facebook, which is a great way because I know a lot of people don't always check their email, but they'll check social media quicker. So I feel like we are in more constant communication, and so people are feeling more supported.
That's great. Yeah, that's exciting. I just see it just growing and growing this year. That's awesome. Thanks, Kai. Our last report will be from Eileen, who is she didn't mention it, but she is our publicity and presentation coordinator, as well as a board member. So she's going to be giving a marketing and publicity update for us. So Eileen.
All righty. Let's see, share this crazy screen. Okay, let's see. All righty, can you guys see this one?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, great. So included in the P&P job is also the workshop coordinator. So I've been working on getting speakers for our workshops every month, and of course doing all the publicity for it and trying to get all of that out there. And this last year we had a great lineup with you can see here we had various professionals from grief and loss. We had a pediatrician with ear infections and Dr. Zakul talking about autism. My sister, a respiratory therapist with COPD, Suzanne Schlacks, a physician's assistant, talking about hernias. I mean, so we really kind of like upped our game a little bit, and not that to say that the old workshops where we had folks that were, suffering from the conditions speaking, I think heck, one night we even had a combination where I talked about traumatic brain injuries and how they're treated. And we combined that with a gentleman who suffers from a traumatic brain injury. So we got, both point of views. So these new ideas are working out really neat and getting a lot of good response. Next year, we've got coming up, we already had one this year on insomnia that was really good. This month in February, we've got plantar fasciitis. Next month is acne. After that, varicose veins. And then I'll be speaking in May on central sensitization syndrome, which is also chronic pain. Tennis elbow, kidney stones, colitis. You can see we've got a fun lineup here for this year now too. And so with that, hey,
What's-
if,
The why me?
I'm sorry?
What does the why mean?
Why?
What does the Y need in
Oh,
parentheses?
goodness gracious. Yeah. Okay. So I was trying to find how many people watched these. And so I could only find the data on YouTube. And so like after the night of the workshop, when we posted it on YouTube, how many people have viewed it since? And so I could only find the YouTube data. I tried to find how many people viewed the workshops live, but it was just posted between so many different locations. I didn't know how to pull up all that data from all the different, because it was cross-posted to many different website, or not websites, but Facebook pages and everything. So that was what that was.
Okay.
On the P&P though, with social media, so I've been working really hard on, like I said before, just learning how to even make social media videos and ads. I had to ask my my 10-year-old nephew how to do it. but he gave me a great tutorial. And so now every month I'm working really hard on making the media and the videos and getting it up on Facebook and Instagram. And a lot of these guys do a lot of other, general posts for us and everything, but these are more, I've been working more on the practitioner trainings, the certified practitioner training, the advertising the Bev and Paul show, and our, like I said, our workshops, and making fun little short videos like Paul had showed earlier, like, what is BioTouch, and also like instructional videos like the quick 21-day challenge on just doing the greeting, or the greeting with A&A, or stress set, or how to treat an allergic reaction from the COVID vaccine even. So just little videos that people could quickly share without having to go into our YouTube page and pull up the actual training videos. And as far as advertising, yeah, I've been working a lot with Paul, meeting with the all these different SEO experts to learn a lot more about this whole crazy business. And oh my goodness, so not only meeting with Kurt Holbert and the Google guys, but I've been on my own meeting with Yelp and Microsoft, trying to figure out how to make this work. Not only learning how to do it for the foundation, but I've also been, of course, learning how to do this for myself, and running into lots and lots of technical difficulties and everything, which shows me or taught me that all our other CPs are probably having a heck of a time with this too, and could probably use a lot more support in advertising and trying to get the word out. And so that's why, yeah, Paul and I are going to be working together to do more of that. And so let's see what I put here. Oh yeah, and in the trainings I made some updated presentation slides to use in those virtual trainings to again make it easier for other CPs that get out there and try to do some trainings of their own. And then as far as ongoing business, oh yeah, like I said, I'm just continually searching for guest speakers. So if any of those conditions you saw, if you've got a friend or a doctor friend or neighbor or someone who's a specialist in that area, hey, send them my way, because it's kind of tough to find people sometimes. And but the big thing is yeah, like I've got here, being a virtual guest makes it a lot easier to find these qualified guest speakers. So since we used to do the workshops live in the center, you always had to find someone local in Tucson who was available that evening to show up. So this way it makes it easier that we can pull in people from across the country. Our last one was up in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And also now we have the ability to pre-record them too. So, if we get someone great, but they're just not available that Thursday night, we can pre-record it and still show it on our Thursday night. So being virtual has really given us a lot of other opportunities. As far as new business, I've just been playing around creating new little things like, say like a calendar of events to put out every month that's shareable, not only on social media, but if you're a CP, you could print it up, you know, post it in your business for, you know, others to see or whatever, just another way of advertising and getting things in people's faces. Let's see, working on new materials to have available. Oh, okay, so another thing Paul and I are working on to make things easier for our new practitioners and CPs is making some of these materials that we're working on and some of the stuff that we've already have available online so they can just download it and possibly even customize it a little bit, like maybe put their, you know, their name and phone number at the bottom or whatever we decide, making it so that they can just download and print it on their own, so we don't have to keep printing up more and more inventory and having more and more stuff stocked there in the center that we have to unload. Instead, let people do the work themselves. And oh gosh, like an example. Let's see. Well, I'll show you here in a second. Another thing that we're working on is creating a new like standardized directory of our certified practitioners and instructors on the website that's easier for people to use and people to find practitioners. So right now you can already go on the web page and find someone near you. Well, what we're trying to do is make it so that when you pull up that person's information, it's a sort of standardized, you know, here's their statement about BioTouch. Here's their personal statements. Here's a link to their business. And so this makes it a lot easier for us to help advertise them with our gigantic budget. And then also it makes it a lot easier for people to find everyone else and to find each other. So that's the big things I've been working on. And let me figure out and stop this. Okay.
Just so you know,
So-
here's a
Yeah,
little
there you
thing.
go.
This is her. So it has research on it, pictures with the points, the poster. I mean, just
Beautiful.
top notch,
Yeah,
Eileen.
top
Great.
notch. Yeah, I just want to say to Eileen that, wow, she is just on so many different aspects. She is just kicking it. I mean, we're so grateful to have her with us. Wow. All of you.
Thank you.
We're grateful to have every one of you with us. Well, that's the reports. And I will open the floor in a minute to see if anybody has any questions or comments for the board. And I would just like to kind of finish up with, I usually do what's in store for us in 2022. Well, truthfully, I can't say. I don't know what the future is going to hold. And on many levels, these are, unpredictable times. But in the midst of all of that, I realized that there is this good news. It's called BioTouch. We're here to help spread the news about BioTouch. And it's already here. That's the thing. That's what's really in front of us, to just continue to do what we've been doing. It's here waiting to empower all of us. This is a time of change, and it's offering us a chance to really come together as a unit with compassion and hope for all of us. This board and the foundation it serves, we're going to continue our commitment to spreading this good news, because we really do know how vital and important BioTouch is for the planet. I'm kind of quoting Gary in our book. He says BioTouch is good for the planet. And we know this. We're going to continue our work. We're going to uphold the mission and come to realize our vision, not just to uphold the vision, but working to make it a realization, a reality. It's an amazing, powerful vision that this foundation holds. And this board is going to continue to support that in every way we can. I can tell you we're going to continue to build the educational programs as we have started to in this virtual world. So the promise and hope of BioTouch is continued to be taught and shared with more and more people around the world. And lastly, with the loving support of our members and our donors, we're going to continue to maintain the integrity of BioTouch as it was given. It is a great gift to humanity, and I believe a divine idea whose time has definitely come. And we're all going to be here working just as hard as we have and opening and expanding. And I agree with everybody. 2022 is going to be a great year for us. So thank you for being with us and all that you do to make this effort just so powerful here. So I would like now to open the floor for questions and comments from our members. If any of you have any questions or comments for the board. Yes, Terry.
I have a couple. Have you approached yoga instructors or nutritionists with BioTouch? I was just trying to think of different people. My dad's in a nursing home, and different people with whom I've had to work for him, and just in general, that might open up a whole new group of people. And where in Kentucky do they have BioTouch? Is it in Louisville? Was that
Kylie?
you, Kai?
Yeah, I'll look that up and someone can.
Yeah, because I'm there a lot. And I'm curious, lastly, and because I have COVID, did you do a training about COVID, Eileen?
No, what it was a video of what to do when you had the shot, if you had a reaction to the shot.
Because I just think, I can't wait to see you Thursday and feel better. I'm not contagious anymore. I was diagnosed 3 weeks ago, but I just think that might be another thing that might interest people, because that's just so in the forefront right now.
Well, we did,
Right.
Terry, when COVID first came on the scene and we started doing everything virtually, we did put out some, what would you call it? Some publications, some little teachings. We had some things on our website and on Facebook about how you can address, with not with so much with somebody, but we kind of brought up the fact that since nobody's touching anybody, or they weren't at the time,
Right.
that we kind of like gave this little spiel on, think about somebody doing BioTouch on you and you on them. So it wasn't really big blowout thing, but we did step in there at the time and addressed what was happening here, because the center was closed. And so to answer your question, we did have something put out at that time.
I remember that, but I'm just saying, for the health things that are monthly, that might be something that would attract a lot of people.
Well,
Just a
that's true.
suggestion.
That's true. Thank you. And that suggestion will be taken under consideration for sure.
Yeah.
We're always looking for ways and ideas from our members and staff and board who can really help us just get out there more and more. To answer your question about yoga instructors, and this is an ongoing thing for us. We're always trying to figure out, we do have some targeted areas that the board has been focusing on more, like the massage community, nurses, doulas are part of that. But certainly anybody in the nutritional field, anybody who is doing other modalities, other body work, we're always interested in that. So yes, thank you for asking.
You're
about
welcome.
that.
And I just want to say, I am so glad you all are open. Even if people can only come once a week, it's wonderful. And I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for all the work you do, because I know how beneficial it is. And I have a quote that you are welcome to share. My friends asked me, you've been going there for like 6 or 7 years. Why do you keep, you say you feel well. Why do you keep going? And I say, precisely.
Why do you keep going if you feel better? Yes. That's good.
That is a great quote. Definitely.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that one, Terry.
My
We will.
pleasure.
And I wanted to answer your question. So the person we currently have in Kentucky is in Taylorsville, or
Mhm.
yeah, so it's about
Okay.
45 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
But hopefully we can get someone in Louisville. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Terry, for that. Sally, did you have any comments or questions or?
More, I guess, a curiosity. How did you find out about the grant and how did you get it? On the Google.
Well, it's interesting. I knew about it. I'd seen it for a long time because they have a whole nonprofit section under Google Ads. So I registered as a nonprofit, and then I saw that years ago and I didn't understand it. And then I saw a video. So I went back in and started doing more and more research and watched more and more videos and found out, oh my God, this is serious. $10,000 a month, month after month after month. That's like $300 a day, which at our level would be impossible to spend, but we're going to try and shoot for it. Yeah, it was just knowing about it for a long time, just didn't know how to do it. And then they also they give you consulting work for free too. So we actually had 4 young men from, where were they, Bev?
Heaven.
Where?
Say, Eileen, what?
I said heaven.
Oh, they look like movie stars, ladies. They look like movie stars.
She's
not
blushing.
Was it Belgium?
Belgium or somewhere over there. And these,
Oh my God, they were gorgeous.
last thing, and they helped us begin to learn how to set these ads up, walked us through. They had to do it for a class project, and that was free too. So the
Yeah.
consulting was free. So
It was awesome.
So Sally, and you'll also like this one after all your years of trying to get BioTouch into the nursing program. This month, my primary care physician who does integrative medicine, she and her partner are having, they do monthly gatherings with their patients just for educational purposes. And they're going to have BioTouch now be part of that presentation so that doctors are sponsoring by presented to that. And then in April, we've now been accepted into the virtual trainings with the U of A School of Integrative Medicine program.
Yeah.
Their new virtual training program is now on a global level where they have anywhere up to 500 clinicians from around the world participating, and BioTouch has just been accepted into that. So
Yeah, that's exciting because that just happened yesterday. And I know Anne, I think Anne and Paul and I in the past have participated with the Dr. Wiles extravaganza. This is for like 3 and 4 year medical students from all over the world. We used to, now they've developed this whole a virtual training, kind of like we're doing. And I had contacted her, what was it, Paul, in 2020? And she had lost everything from then, and mine popped up, and she goes, because I asked her, why aren't you asking us to present at your virtual trainings? We have a whole program, and we've been doing your extravaganzas for 10 years. And she goes, yeah, why haven't we? So she contacted me out of the blue. I said, no, that's the power of BioTouch. It's time for us. This is the stuff that's happening in 2022. So we're just going to start opening more and more. It's really exciting. So we'll keep you posted on that one.
I agree.
Yeah.
I could participate right now, but it just isn't possible.
Yeah.
I will in the future as soon as I can. Don't count me.
Okay.
I'm not dead yet.
Yeah, that's right. Besides, you have a new puppy. You got to keep going.
Yeah, that's it.
Is there any other questions, comments for the board, ladies? Well, then I am going to adjourn this annual board meeting at, tell me what it is, because I've got 4 o'clock.
3:57 Arizona time.
3:57 p.m. Tucson time. And I would like to thank all of you for being with us today. Thank you so much.